"Come unto me, all who are weary and burdened, and take my yoke upon you, and I will give you rest. Abide in me, learn from me, and learn the unforced rhythms of grace."
Thank you for this beautiful day and all the creatures that you created that we get to enjoy.
Rhythms of Grace's mission is to serve children and adults with diverse needs by partnering with the horse to offer hope and healing.
Sending your son. And we'll just ask that you keep us all safe today and let us have a great ride. Everybody said,
Amen.
Amen. My favorite thing about Rhythms of Grace is truly the people. It's the volunteers that we work with. I am so inspired every day by the people that come out and give just so generously of their time and their talents. And then it's also the riders and the clients that come out, and I'm impacted more by them, I think, than we impact them. They truly fill my heart when I get to help them on the horse and see their smiles and see like tears coming down their face. We had a rider today that cried at the end of her lesson because of how great she felt being on the horse. So that to me just means everything in the world to come out here and be a part of that.
So right now we have about 30 some riders that come out each week for a weekly 1-hour lesson or therapy session. So the day usually starts around 4 o'clock in the morning. We got to feed the horses and chore and get ready for lessons, and every lesson is customized for our clients. The therapy sessions, of course, are customized using the licensed therapist, physical therapist that we're partnering with, and lessons go for an hour and they're back to back. They start in the morning and we finish lessons around 9 o'clock at night. So it's a long, fulfilling day. A lesson where the individual has maybe some special needs and requires volunteers to support them. They will have a horse leader and also sidewalkers walking on the side of the rider next to the horse to ensure that they stay stable in their seat and they don't lose their balance. So those riders are often walking around the arena. The highlight of their lesson is usually trotting at the end, but in the middle of that lesson, in the hour session, they're getting the opportunity to learn empathy, to work on their balance, their core, improve their strength, improve sequencing, processing information, like turning the horse, then going to a certain point in the arena or a different activity. We play with balls and rings, and we shoot hoops, we write on whiteboards. We do all sorts of different activities to keep our riders interested and also working on different skills.
The volunteers are truly the heart of this organization. We would not run without our volunteers.
One of my favorite things about volunteering here is just seeing how this impacts the riders. There is so much compassion and love by them for the horses, and also just even Dawn and the compassion that she has and the patience that she has with the riders.
We have all kinds of opportunities for someone to come out and give of their time and their talents. We have volunteers that come and work with our lessons. They are horse leaders in the lessons. They are sidewalkers that pay attention to the riders. We also have needs just around the ranch as far as mucking stalls and taking care of flower beds, as you can see, to keep the beautiful flowers and plants looking great out here. We have needs that we're going to build a sensory trail around the barn here that the riders will use. There's just so many different ways that people can come and give of their time and their talents.
Everyone involved, including myself, is a volunteer. And we have an application on our website. It's very easy to get involved. You fill out the application, submit to a background check, and come for volunteer training, which is about 3 hours long. And from there, we can get folks involved in a variety of different opportunities in the program. Volunteers are the heart of Rhythms of Grace and everything that we do here. Everyone involved, including myself, is a volunteer. Well, we have wonderful horse partners at Rhythms of Grace. Crystal is our unicorn. Everybody starts out on Crystal, and she's the smallest and just has this cuddly personality that wants to hug, every person that comes in. Diego has his own unique personality. He's been through a lot of trauma in his life, a lot of health issues, and he's living his best life right now. He absolutely adores all the attention that the riders are giving him, and he's such a huge confidence booster for our riders. They get to learn everything in slow motion on him, but he also has a beautiful canter, so he's great to learn the canter on. Pepsi is for our more advanced riders, and we are definitely adding more people to that category, because as they gain more skills, and that is the goal of therapeutic riding, to actually teach riding skills to our clients. We're getting to the point where we have more people that are able to ride Pepsi.
So my name is Sarah, and this is Aspen. She is 7.5, and a couple of years ago she was diagnosed with something called MBD5, which is a neurological disorder. She was born missing part of a gene, and with that comes seizures, and she struggles to speak. There are developmental delays and learning delays. We had been seeking out therapy for her that was a little bit different and outside of the box, and we found Rhythms of Grace through some friends, and it has been really incredible to see how much she has changed, to see the improvements that have happened in her daily life with her balance, with her speaking, her ability to communicate outside of words with other people. Yeah, the biggest benefit has been her balance. Prior to being out here, she would trip over her own feet, she would stumble in the air, and she's been doing monkey bars. She has been walking on graduated steps and on rocks. She's more aware of her body space and where her body is and how it relates to other people since being out here. And even when we were out riding at another friend's house, she was able to line her belly button up with the horse's mane on her own. And those are daily things that I see are making a difference in her life. Grandparents are noticing a change, school teachers are noticing a change, and so weekly time out here is making a lifelong impact for her, and we hope to be out here for a long time to continue to see her improve in many areas of her health. Which horse do you ride when you come out here?
Diego.
Can you see Diego?
And Crystal.
And Crystal.
So my role with Rhythms of Grace is really to be anything that I can do to help support this organization. Our main role that my husband and I, Randy, we have been asked to put together and create, or I guess put together some fundraising opportunities for people to, one, know more about the organization, know more about how they can support it, how they can volunteer, how they can support financially. So we held our first fundraiser gala last year, and then we had an open house this year, and we brought a lot of people awareness of what this organization is all about and how it can help people with physical as well as some emotional disabilities or handicaps. And so we really support this program, and so we help to do some events to get the word out and communicate to people what this is all about. So the funds that we raise through those events go from a variety of things, anywhere from the horse care. There is a lot of needs for the horse care, just to be able to have them partner with this program. There is needs for advertisement, again, to get the word out. There is needs for the different tools and games that Dawn uses. So we have also volunteer, the t-shirts, things like that just are a need for helping people help with this organization. So if you'd like to donate to Rhythms of Grace, there's a variety of ways of doing it. One is we would love to have your name, email address, phone number, ways to communicate to you that we do have these events coming up. We will have another gala event in February. Typically February of each year, we're going to try to have a nice fundraising event. So if we can get your name and address, email address, and communicate that way. You can also go to the Rhythms of Grace website, and there's a donate button there as well. You can also choose to donate in behalf of someone. If you have a loved one or someone in memory, you can definitely write a check out to Rhythms of Grace. So a lot of it is just really letting someone know, a volunteer, letting Dawn know that you would like to contribute, and there's a variety of ways that you can do that.
Rhythms of Grace is a 501c3 nonprofit, and we are very fortunate to have the support of our donors and volunteers, and that is all going to support the long list of clients that are on the schedule and trying to get on the schedule.
Tapping your heels,